Hi everyone and welcome to Coin Treasure Hunt. If you'd like to learn a little about the objects, faces and places on the back of UK circulated coins, find out which commemorative coins are rare, sought after and worth more than face value, and to seek out the hidden treasures a lot of people miss, or you just love coin hunts, hit the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen now. So today we're not going to be doing a coin hunt because this is Coin Treasure Hunt February Best Finds. And oddballs as well. Coins only a mother could love. So let's start with them, which is a bit of fun. Here's some of them. Oh, I'm doing it in ultra close up today. Just for the finds, as I say. That, I do believe, somewhere under that monstrosity of a coin is the Queen's head on that side. And I think that vaguely says something like 2 pence or new pence there. Anyway, there you go. That was one of the wonderful finds we had. And then this monstrosity as well. Actually, it looks, when you see it from that side, you could be mistaken for a really old coin, but you can obviously, in ultra close up, you can see the details in it, but it's not so easy in normal. But yes, another coin only mother could love. There's another one. Our first 10p entry of the monster coins. And this one, well, this is the battered one first. Battered 10. We had more of them, but just as for a little bit of fun for the start of the video. This poor beastie got clamped or slammed into something. And then this one, very strange, very strange. The metal looks completely strange in it. It's a 1997, so the most common of all the 50p's. But yeah, very, very strange metal, very strange colour. Don't know, weirded me out slightly. I think it's an oddball. The metal, as I say, I don't have one. Well, I do. Hold on, there we go. One to compare it with. There you can see. Oops, that's my cat's hair on that. Yeah. So to me, it looks completely different metal, and it's not anything about cleaning or anything. But hey ho, tell me what you think on the back as well. It's just a weird looking coin. Anyway, there we go. Now, let's move on to what should we do? We will do the £2 coins. It's not been a brilliant month for £2, but I must say this has been a short month as far as coin hunts are concerned. Obviously, because February has less days, even though I had more days this month because of being a leap year, or this year, should I say. But I started doing the coin hunts later in February, and obviously I had less days. But very recently we had, we had a few 2005s. I'm always singing the praises of the Technology 2005. It's the lowest mintage one, so it's considerably under 4 million. I definitely think it's worthwhile having, and I had about three or four of them this month. So I think that's one to keep your eyes out for, because it doesn't appear that and as I'm always saying, rarer than 18 of the other commemoratives, of the £2 commemoratives. So, and Technology isn't on the back anymore. And then we had a hat trick of Rabbie Burns, not Robbie Burns, Rabbie Burns is what they call him. The Bard of Ayrshire. Another good one. I think that's 2 million. Is it 2,300,000? Yeah, 325,000. So certainly not a common coin. I like that design. Very simple. Lovely cursive writing. Very nice. Very happy to get 3 of them. Hadn't seen it for such a long time. And of course, Old Lang Syne on it. Obviously sung very often on that special occasion. What else did we have? Well, we had the rarest of the Shakespeare. Beautiful coin. I used to think that this was the most common, or I think this was said to be the most common one. And it actually turned out that it is the rarest when they did the kind of amendments to the mintage on it. So, beautiful design. Absolutely my favourite. Out of the sets of £2, or any that have more than one on the same theme, the Shakespeare definitely my favourite. So absolutely delighted to get that one. Haven't seen, but the thing is, one of the bizarre things about coin hunting is, for me personally, I have struggled so badly to get tragedies. I've had, not this month, but on other months, I've had lots of comedies, lots of histories, but I've only ever had one tragedy, and that was somebody gave it to me in change. So bizarre, but there we go. We had two Britannias. There we go. One of them was a bit more special because one of them is dated 2016 and the other one is dated 2015. Now that does make a difference because that one's over 2 million, which is still a low mintage. But this one here is is 650,000, making it the third rarest 50p or 50p £2 coin, which is pretty amazing. And the back of this, the technology, like that one there, is no longer on since 2015. That was overtaken by the Britannia. That's the new reverse on the coin. So far, obviously, the 2015, as I said, is the lowest mintage of the Britannias. 2017 and 2018 have not been released for their NIFCs. So if you do find them, obviously definitely keep hold of them because they've been ripped out of a pack and put into circulation for whatever reason. So yeah, obviously this one here is a fabulous find. To find that any time is brilliant. So there we go. Even though it is now the definitive of the £2 coins. Then we had anniversary of the Golden Guinea. I'm always saying I wish this coin was gold. Gold and silver. It's not, obviously. They certainly wouldn't be putting it in as regular currency if it was, of course. Just love that plain part and then the burst of detail in the middle. Very nice. Let's have a closer look. Let's see how close we can get. Reasonably close, a lot closer than you. There we go. If we angle it, because of the bright, you can see the detail. Can we go any closer? No. It's kind of stopping us there. Yeah, lots of detail in there. Then we had... oh, no, I'm going to save that one to last. Now, people will think I'm a bit bonkers about what I've said is the best £2 coin. This came in second place. A London Olympic Centenary. I was absolutely delighted to find this. I mean, the thing is, yes, my reactions are like I go a little bit bonkers when I find a good coin. But, you know, I mean, these are rare coins, you know, and they don't, despite what you might see out there, they don't turn up that often. So I know I've been hunting for a long, long time, and these don't turn up that often. This one here is 910,000 only. So when I get a coin like that, it is happy days, happy days. So absolutely delighted at that. That gets second place. The Britannia, 2015 Britannia, actually maybe that actually gets second place because on mintage. But as a commemorative, that would be second place in the commemoratives. Now, you're going to think I'm absolutely, completely bonkers for saying that this is the best coin find, the £2 best coin find of February. This one here. Now, people are just going to... I can hear the giggles from here. People are going, what? Yes, it's a great coin, you know, for the significance of what it means, the abolition of the slave trade in England, well, in the UK in general. But people would be like, well, but that's not a rare coin. That's a very, you know, very common coin. So why are you showing that as the whatchamacallit? You know, because it's got a mintage of 8,445,000. So, but let me bring a comparison alongside here, and then you might see what I mean. If you don't already know, I'm sure some of you already know. There you go. You can definitely, especially when we can do that close up, you can definitely see a difference. Now, I made a terrible mistake, as I said in the video where I found this one. I actually put one of these back into circulation, just wasn't looking, and just put it back in with some of the other ones because I wanted other people to find them. So somebody is probably a very happy recipient of one of them because I accidentally put it in. Just didn't take any notice, just had a bag of them to put back in and put them back in. But this one has a smooth background, whereas this one has a textured background. You can see it clearly there that it's got a textured background. And if you look very closely, you can see initials on it, just there. The initials D and G, I believe. So this one is actually one out of a pack. So somebody's obviously ripped open a pack, Again, I have no idea why people do this, but who knows? You know, it can be any reason. They might just need money on the day, or they might not realize, or somebody might have done it maliciously. Who knows? Who knows? It's a strange world as coin hunting. So this has come out of a pack, and then it's got put into circulation, and I am the extremely happy recipient of it. So yay, because I didn't have one. So fantastic. Actually, I did have a lot of these in packs and stuff like that, but my tale of woe, my big sub story is that I lost all my coin collection in a house move, which was pretty pretty upsetting to say the least. But there we go. Anyway, so first, second, and third, I'll give it to these three. So they may not have had a huge amount in a short month, but I'm still delighted to get those. And I think you should. I think you should take time, appreciate the coins for what they are, and enjoy finding them, you know, because you don't find some of these coins very often, especially that one. So lovely. Very, very happy with that. So here's hoping that in March we can get some as good or some even better. Now let's go on to the 10p coins. With 10p coins, it's always funny, it's always strange, because lots of world coins and territories coins look the same. Well, some of the territories coins are 10p's, obviously, but some of the world coins look the same, so sometimes they can pop in. And we did have a visitor as well. This one here, 2008, and people again are going to go, what is this guy on about? And it's got just the definitive, or one of the definitive designs on the background. In this case, it's the Ironside line. But if you get one with the Ironside line, because you have two in that date, you have two 2008s. You have the Dent one and you have the Ironside one. The Dent one is the one with the shield on it. Do I have one right here at the moment? I don't think I do. Oh, there we go. Yes, I do. It's in my coin treasure box. It won't be the same date. It's very unlikely it'll be the same date. But that's the definitive design. One definitive designs. That means the ones that are just in general circulation, that the most common design on the back. And there's the other one. If you get that one with 2008 on it, it's nothing to write home about. There's millions of them. But if you get this one with 2008 on it, there is, I mean, it's for a 10p, it's stupidly low. It's 9,720,000. And I got two of them in the month, so I was absolutely delighted, and I hadn't had one in ages, and it took me the whole other month before that to get one, so definitely worthwhile having. And the reason why I say that is generally 10p's with this on this date on the front, well, on the obverse, and this the Ironside line on the reverse are are extremely difficult to find. And as I say, with a mintage of that, what I was trying to say is the rest of them, of the 10p's, most of them have a mintage of tens of millions and high tens of millions. Some of them have, quite a few of them actually, have hundreds of millions. This in comparison, as I said, is 9,720,000. So definitely worthwhile having. And you will notice, if you go through or hunt 10p's at all, or look for them in your change, you will notice that the vast majority of them have the date of 1992. And you get some 96s, some 95s and stuff like that. I did once have I found a 93 10p. But I don't know where that's gone. It's probably lost with the rest of my collection. Now, moving on to, oh no, not quite yet. What am I doing? Goodness me. Then we found this little monster. And it's not actually a 10p. It's 2 kuna is the way you pronounce it. You pronounce it Kuna or Kuna. And it's from Republika Hrvatska. And I did guess correctly, Republika Hrvatska. Hrvatska is Croatia, the Republic of Croatia. And I did say I had a weasel on the front, and I was right, it did have a weasel. I am good at my animals, I will say, because I love animals. And my favourite animals, amongst my favourite animals, are fish. And this is a tuna, bluefin tuna. I said at the time 350 kilograms this fish grows to, so it's an absolute monster. The mintage on this coin, I found out, I thought it was like a rare one that was out of a pack and stuff. It's not, but the mintage on it is only 2 million. So it's crazily low mintage, you know, so delighted to get it. But this one more especially because of the design. There is the added bonus that it's worth about 22p, but hey ho, I mean, that doesn't matter, but it's just funny that it's actually worth more than a 10p and somebody's put it in. They've obviously come back off holidays and went, you know what, I can't use this coin, so I'm going to just put it in with a 10p bag. And I'm delighted to get it because beautiful design. And for me, design is king. Now, goodness me, didn't it take a long time? Again, I started off really well with my small 10p coin hunts, only very small, like 5 bags or sometimes even 3 bags. And we got, a few, like I think it was 5 or 6 alphabet coins after a good few hunts. And then they completely dried up, completely disappeared. Got some lovely territories, but none. And then finally, another one. Yeoman Warder. I was absolutely, again, yes, when I get these, I go absolutely bonkers. I mean, even more bonkers than usual. And it's my first 2019 one. All the other ones I've had are 2018. So, yeah, so very much looking forward to finding out. I think they said, what they said from memory reading an article, they said that there were another 2,100,000 or something like that of them to be released. But when you split that figure between 26 alphabet coins, that means that these have a tiny mintage. That's if that's correct. I seem to remember seeing them or reading an article saying that they were putting out another 2 million, 2.1 million this year with the date of 2019, which makes them crazily low mintage, but incredibly difficult to find. The reason why I think is because even non-coin collectors are interested in these because they've got such great fun designs on the back. So yeah, when you get one, my advice is hold on to it. Definitely hold on to it. So that one there would probably get star coin out of the 10p's, but that for me personally is probably my favourite, I have to say, just because I love wildlife and especially so fish. But those two, they're my favourites. But again, we're talking very, very small amounts. I mean, I don't do anywhere near. So 3 bags of 10p's as opposed to what would normally be done. I've seen channels do 2,000 coins, 2,000 10p coins, 2 bags in one hunt. Hey ho, you make of that what you will. Right, now 50p's. We did find quite a few 50p's, as always, because there's lots of commemoratives out there, but these are among the best. First, I want to talk about the strange one. This one here. I thought that this one was a fake when I saw it because of the detail on it. As it turns out, 2013 is the lowest minted shield. I believe, I need to be probably corrected on this, it's between 10 and 11 million. I think it's around that mark. So, a lot rarer than the other shields, but that's not really what's important here. Then there was, no, not that one. Is it this one? So I wanted to try and do comparisons to show, but this is probably a better comparison to make here. If you look, you see it has a weird sheen. The face of the queen and the detail in it is far, far less than the detail on the one on the right. I'm not sure this is showing it to its best, but I think there's something strange. I think it's actually a mintage mistake and not a fake. And the reason why is because the back is like literally looks exactly the same. So I think just something happened with the obverse of the coin. Because I found like a number of these, not many of them, but a number of them looking like that. So I think it's just kind of poor mintage or something's happened. Or the metal, I don't know. Really don't know. It's a bit of a mystery to me. So I'd like to know if anybody else found any like that and what they think. You can clearly see the detail is not in the hair. It's very difficult to see here because they're quite shiny and glinty. But you can actually even see by the metal. It looks completely different. So even if you tilt it. So there we go. Anyway, that's that one. Sherlock. I was wondering when I'd see Sherlock again. Goodness me. This coin is the strangest coin of all as far as appearances and disappearances are going. It really is a mystery, Sherlock. I wish you could solve this mystery for me. tell me what the mintage is, because sometimes I think actually that could be quite low because it goes missing for ages and then it just comes back. In one hunt I had 6 of them, and then in the next couple of hunts I had more of them. So in total, in a very short span of time, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Sherlocks. I hadn't had one in ages. And then in one hunt I had 6, and then in the hunts after that I had the other 6, kind of, 2 here, 1 there, etc. So yeah, now I'm starting to think it's high mintage again. But hello Sherlock, welcome back to Coin Treasure Hunt. We had an NHS, one of my favourite designs, as I always say. Where would we be without the NHS? And of course, not a surprise, Paddington made an appearance. I got the full set in February. But a few people I'm talking to are thinking that like these are very common. I don't know what you think, but let's do one at a time. The one I had the most of is the Cathedral at St. Paul's Cathedral. I actually thought, my guess at the start was that this was the rarest. I think I said, I'd need to check back, but I actually ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in just over 3 weeks. So that's quite a few. But considering as well that I only do quick 100s, so just 150p coins at a time. So that's quite a few of them. Then the next highest, well, actually, was both. Or was it everything? Oh no, actually, it was the tower. Oh no, it wasn't. Or was it? Yeah. The tower, we had 2 towers. Paddington at the tower. No, we had 2 of everything, actually, as it happens. 2 of the rest of them, and no. Keep doing this wrong. They're so difficult to say. These 2 look quite similar. 3 of the tower, that's what it is. 3 of the tower. So that was the second highest number of them that we had. And then we had, don't see this one quite as often as the others. So oddly enough, the ones that we have the mintage for, these actually could be the lowest mintage. This one here. Paddington at the station. At his station. And then I just had 1 of a Buckingham Palace. But we know already that Paddington at the station is lower mintage than that. So, but there we go. The mystery of those guys is still out. I'm going to stick with my original thought, but I think I'm possibly wrong. Well, I think I am wrong. I think it might be the tower. Maybe I said the tower. Who knows? Even that's a mystery now, so I've no idea. Let's take them out of the way. Then what we got? Well, we had our Britannias, but these are 3 2008 Britannias. So always happy to see a 2008 Britannia. Always worth collecting because it's the last of the Britannias and it's the lowest mintage Britannia. And anytime a coin is at the end of a run and it stops and it's the last one, and especially so if it's the lowest mintage one, it's definitely going to be worthwhile collecting, and it's going to be over face value. So definitely worthwhile having them. Good to have 3 of them. Then we had 2 of the UK entry into the EU. Speaking of over face value, this coin has gone quite considerably up in value actually, because obviously the UK left the European Union on January the 31st. So obviously when things like that change, when there's something that changes or when it's the last of a coin, they're always going to be more popular. And this one has obviously gone up in price as a consequence of the change. So there we go. One better example, that's actually a lot better condition than this one. That one's not bad either. Then what do we got? It's hard to say now because we're moving into, I suppose, the definitive one, even though it's like one of the lowest mintage of all the coins. 2017 Shield. Always gives me a good feeling when I turn it over and it's a Shield, because a lot of the time it's Benjamin Bunny or one of the very common 2017 Beatrix Potter set. So yeah, delighted. 2 of them, 1.8 million. So again, a very low mintage coin, lower than some of the Olympic coins. Who should we start with? Well, now, to be honest with you, all of them are great coins that I found. I'm delighted with all of these. I did speak to a subscriber of mine, and he reckons I couldn't find the mintage on this one, TT Legends. I've had one with two motorcycles before, but the first time I've had this one of 2016, he reckons it could be really, really low in the very low thousands, basically single thousands. So I don't know myself, but delighted to get it, and it won't be going anywhere. It'll be staying in my collection. So that's my best territories find of the 50p's. Fantastic. And then we had Best Rabbit and Best Bunny. So Peter Rabbit eating his radishes. I used to say carrots before, Bugs Bunny on the brain. But they are radishes. Of course, I was informed of that chatting with another subscriber of mine. We had some good chats. And he let me know that they were radishes and not carrots. So, and that's the great thing about it, is we learn off each other. You know, there's certain things that I will know about coins that other people won't know. There's certain things that other people will know about coins that I don't know. So it's sharing that, and that's what I love doing on Coin Treasure Hunt. You know, it's trying to build a community, and sharing our knowledge of coins and our love of coins. So absolutely delighted to get that. Now, I don't know whether I got 2 or 3 Flopsy Bunnies, but these were in the February bag. So I know I got 2, definitely got 2, but I might have shown one from last time, so that one of them might have just been there to show that I got one last time, just to prove that they are all new coins, or new finds, should I say. I always like to do that. So I'm not 100% sure whether I got 2 of them or 3 of them. I'll need to check on that. You might be able to tell me if you've watched the videos. I don't watch them. You know what I mean. If I ever sort of need to look, I'll look in the editing suite. So I don't actually watch them. So, but there we go. So it was no less than 2. Flopsy Bunny again, like Peter Rabbit 2018, 1.4 million, which is a crazily low mintage, lower than a lot of the Olympic coins. So absolutely delighted to get them. So they're all star finds, and as is the TT one. And then our Olympic finds for this month, for February, to finish with, because they're such a great set, aren't they? They're just a terrific, terrific set. And even if I get lower mintage ones, it's getting the Olympic ones. It's just something a little bit special about them. This Olympic handball, I don't normally call them out. During the hunts I don't call them out, but I can call them out now. Love this design. Great. I love the lines on the background. Terrific. And then the really shiny rugby player there in the centre. So Olympic rugby, fabulous wheelchair rugby. Then the swimming one, not the one with the face covered. If you ever find one where the swimmer's face is covered, that is worth a lot of money, because that was the first design. This is the second design. They didn't like the first design because it covered the swimmer's face. They thought, no. And as a consequence of that, obviously, there's a lot less of the ones with the face covered with water, or the lines representing the water. So if you find one of them, as I say, even though it wasn't deemed good enough for circulation, it's obviously worth a lot more. And that's the way it is with coins, you know. Low mintage or obviously design. And delighted to get this one. One of my favourite Olympic coins, and didn't have it actually anymore. So I've struggled desperately. I did sell my Olympic coins when I had them, and I thought, oh yeah, this was ages ago when I used to sell coins. I don't anymore. I learned my lesson. Yeah, it's done like a basketball. Beautiful. Absolutely love it. Terrific. And the guy doing a slam dunk right at the end, or the lady. I think it's a guy in this case. Beautiful date. Love the date. 2011. Fabulous. So those are all the finds for this month. I'm looking forward to having another month of great finds, hopefully, but it's a roller coaster. As I say, coin treasure hunts or coin hunting in general is a roller coaster. If it's a real coin hunt, it's a roller coaster. You don't get good or great all the time, and if you did, it's just a load of nonsense. Anyway, there we go. That's what we found. I think January we had more finds. More rare coins, maybe. I don't know, but I'm delighted anyway with what I find. I love doing the coin hunts. I love talking to you guys and girls. So trying to build a community, but build a community for the right reasons. People who love the content or enjoy the content and want to talk about coins, share their knowledge, share their love of coins, and tell me about their collections. And it's people like that I want to reward on Coin Treasure Hunt by giving away my doubles in fun giveaways. And I hope you're enjoying that. And thank you for your support. And as I say, it's always great to speak to you all out there. So looking forward to lots more chats in the future. So now you should see a selection of my videos from YouTube that you might like to watch if you've enjoyed this one. And up in the top right hand corner, you will see that beautiful X marks the spot 10p coin that will help you to subscribe. In the meantime, everybody, I wish you happy hunting. Let me know your finds and what you're looking for. And I'll see you again for the next Coin Treasure Hunt in March. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.